Just the thought of renewable energy makes me feel a lot better knowing that we won't have to rely on diesel just because of its impact on the environment, but also it's just instilled in us to respect the land. We have the capacity to understand and accept things that have happened, but also to look forward and to change what we know could be renewed.
Summer is like my favorite season because I get to use my clothesline. It's just one less thing to use in my house so my hydro bill won't be so high. That's how I hang my clothes, my laundry every day for my girls to save on power.
I believe in clean energy because we got global warming happening right now, right? It's all from diesel and gas. Clean energy doesn't make excess heat, though. You got the wind power, you got the solar power. They don't make heat, they just make energy. I'd like to see that kind of project go ahead.
So here is a beautiful Labrador, and here is the community of Nain, here is Hopedale, here is Postville, here is Makkovik, and here is Rigolet. All of this area here is the Nunatsiavut territory. All 5 Nunatsiavut communities are powered by diesel, and diesel exclusively prior to receiving the solar systems of ours. My name is Klaus Doring, and I'm the president of Green Sun Rising Inc., a local solar company. 3.5 kilowatt hours of clean solar electricity mean 1 liter of diesel less going through the local diesel power plant. So in the example of Nain, it's a 24 kilowatt hour AC solar photovoltaic system, which will be providing approximately 25,000 kilowatt hours per year. If you divide that by 3.5, you're somewhere at approximately 8,500 liters of diesel per year that do not need to be consumed in the local diesel power plant. Now, this is diesel avoided in the community. How much energy is being spent to get the diesel to the community? The diesel being used in Canadian remote diesel communities is extremely well traveled. You can easily add 20-25% to my number just for the effort, cost and energy of bringing the diesel fuel to the respective community.
Well, in my life, the power has been going on and off all throughout. But I just know how it impacts the environment and how that makes me uncomfortable because our land is so beautiful and we don't want, when I say we, I mean my community and most Inuit in general don't want anything to further impact the environment. I was taught to always take only what I need from the land and just be respectful. So in terms of renewable energy, it aligns more with that value. It just makes sense.
The way we look at nature is different from, I hear people say they'll use the land, they'll reap the land, but if you do that, then you have nothing. You have to work in sort of cooperation with the land instead of tearing it apart. And if you take something, you give it time to replenish.
The beauty of solar photovoltaic electricity is that it happens just automatically. To the degree that sunshine comes in, free electricity comes out and is available right there. Perfectly quiet. No moving parts. no vibrations, no emissions. Now every Nunatsiavut community has an operating solar system. The sun is the most reliable source of energy. The sun will rise every morning. I may have clouds in between. I may have seasons. I may not be able to exactly predict tomorrow's weather. However, I can predict exactly when that sun rises and when that sun sets, and the motion of the sun over the horizon over the whole year. This is one small step towards less dependence and more self-resilience.
Being independent allows us to live our lives the way we want to and not the way we're told to live, which is a huge thing. And like, as you know, in the past, we haven't had that right.
Being independent, I think, will give us pride. We can take care of ourselves, make us independent from the oil company. Oil and gas cost so much these days. With clean energy, we won't use so much diesel. So less diesel we burn, the better off we are. For the world anyhow.
Ultimately, everything comes down to people. You can make changes in your lifestyle choices. You can become an agent of change. You can become part of the solution, moving towards a solution. We need to embrace sustainability and getting to self-reliance. You can make your own contribution and ultimately become a part of the solution and stop being part of the problem. You are in charge of your own choices.
If we're on the land and it's polluted or destroyed, it's not healing at all. It's the complete opposite, which is what we're trying to work against. A lot of what we do is just being proud of like who we are and what our culture is about and what our traditions are. Renewable energy would allow us to do that. Even though a lot of things have changed, our culture is still at our core no matter what it is.